90% of the data injustices in India is actually goes back to the involvement of Aadhaar, unfortunately, because Aadhaar very clearly says that it is not mandatory. Number one, it is not even mandatory for anybody to have it, and yet suddenly the Reserve Bank of India or any Bank of India comes out saying that we will not give you whatever unless you are linked with Aadhaar. That's number one. Similarly, health services comes and say that it is linked with Aadhaar. And when I say that I don't have Aadhaar, and Aadhaar clearly gives me a right to say no for giving Aadhaar, and you can take my passport number as my identity or anything else, the convenience of that institution overtakes the decision and therefore overrides your rights. And these injustices are happening across health, across education, across finance, and across right to food. So we have right to information, there it is violated. We have right to education, we have violation, because every institution asks for Aadhaar even though it is not necessary. So your phone number, Aadhaar number, phone number, Aadhaar number, these two are the biggest unsaid policy demand of all the services that anybody wants to deliver to you, and whether it is exploitation or whether it's delivery of services. At some point of time, I think digital rights organizations or the policy advocacy groups have to really come back and say very strongly that what is not mandatory is not mandatory. You cannot make a policy based on the non-mandatory identity of an individual. But I think it is also an initial period or time of the proliferation of digitization and the data becoming a daily life. Many of the policies we can't even envisage so quickly, and only after the injustices that we react and we say that this injustice is actually an eye-opener for me to tell that what kind of data we should share and what kind of data we should not share, and so on and so forth.